Fanatics here, back today with a video. But before getting into it, I'd like to thank those who have subscribed to the channel recently, as last night I hit the achievement of 900 subscribers on the channel. So I'd like to thank everyone for all the support. It is much appreciated, and yeah, the road to 1k subs continues. So yeah, let's get into it now. So I'm going to go through the player ratings for yesterday's preseason trial game against the Melbourne Storm. New Zealand Warriors versus the Melbourne Storm played at Casey Fields in Melbourne yesterday afternoon. Now, from now on to the end of the NRL season, from this trial game to next week's trial game, player ratings are returning. So I did this last season, and I thought it was a great idea I brought to the channel, and I thought it was a good idea. So I thought, why not bring it back? Player ratings for every Warriors game this season, from round 1 through to the end of the year. And if we make the finals, then there'll be player ratings for that as well. But let's get into it. So starting off at fullback, and Chanel Harris-Tavita played at fullback, and this was probably the first time we've ever seen Chanel Harris-Tavita play in the fullback position in this trial game, and I thought he was okay in patches. Now, in a position he's never played before, I'm going to give him a rating here, and I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. I think he was not too bad. He had his moments, Chanel Harris-Tavita, but I thought he was okay in patches. So, a 6.5 out of 10. On to the wing now, and it was Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, and I thought DWZ had a very good showing. Defense was very solid, and I'm going to give him a rating here, a 7.5 out of 10. Now, moving on to the centres, and it was Jesse Arthurs' first game in Warriors colours, and to be honest, I didn't think he did too much in this game. Look, I didn't see enough in him, to be fair, and I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 for me for Jesse Arthurs. Now, on to the other centre, and that is Rocco Berry, and I thought Rocco Berry was outstanding in the centre spot, assisting in 2 tries, and always looked good when making runs. He looked very, very threatening when he ran with the ball. Defence is very solid as well, and I'm going to give Rocco Berry here an 8 out of 10. Now, on to the other pairing, and on the wing was Marcelo Montoya. And I thought Marcelo Montoya had a great game, and he came into this with a point to prove to the coaches for round 1 selections. And yeah, I'm going to say his combination with Rocco Berry was outstanding. It was showing true potential there, and look, Marcelo Montoya's put his hand up for a spot in the round 1 team selection, and it was a great performance by Marcelo Montoya. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for me. I think he was outstanding. Now to the halves now, and it is Cody Nikorima. And look, I thought Cody Nikorima had an alright game without really standing out, to be honest, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Now to his halfback pairing, and that was Ash Taylor's first game in Warriors colours. Look, I thought he wasn't too involved in the game. I didn't really see enough in Ash Taylor in this game to show that he would be picked for round 1. But it was his first game in Warriors colours, I'll be honest. But look, he didn't really show too much. I wouldn't say he was terrible. I wouldn't say he was average. But I'm going to give him here a 6 out of 10 for me for Ash Taylor. Now into the prop position was Adam Fanua-Blake, and I thought Adam Fanua-Blake was very good. Very good showing by Adam Fanua-Blake in this game. And look, I think he stood out really well in our forward pack. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for me. Now on to the hooker spot, and that was Jazz Tavanga. And look, for me, Jazz Tavanga's best suited on the forward, so he really didn't do much for me in the hooker's role, and I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Now, on to the other prop position, and it was Bunty Afoa, and I thought he came into this game with a lot to prove to the selectors for round 1. And it was great to see him show his true potential. Looked very threatening when he was running with the ball. Made some good runs. And a solid showing by Bunty Afal. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Now on to the second row is Ewan Aiken. And I thought Aiken, he was okay. He had an okay game. But look, to me, I thought maybe he could have done a bit more in my personal opinion. But he wasn't terrible. He didn't have a bad game. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. On to the other second row position, and it is Eliasa Katoa. And I've got to say, Eliasa Katoa, watching on TV, looked a lot fitter and a lot bigger. He looks a lot trimmer. And for me, he was outstanding in the forward pack. And I'm going to give Eliasa Katoa a 7.5 out of 10. Now to the final position in the 13. It is Bailey Sirenen in that lock position. I got to say, Bailey Sirenen had a very good game, was very rock solid. He made 28 tackles in this one, and yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10 for a solid showing from Bailey Sirenen. Now, the bench now, and at 14 was Reece Walsh, who came on, and look, he scored a try off the bench as well, and I believe he was shifted into the centres with Shane Harris-Tavia still playing a bit of fullback, which was very interesting there. And look, I've already played well, Reece Walsh, so I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. On to the 15, and it was Taniela Otukolo who came on to play in that hooker's spot. And I think Taniela Otukolo was okay. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. In the 16 was PC Kepu, and I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 for me. And Kina Kepu gets a 6 out of 10. Other mentions for players that were in the reserves came on to play a few minutes. Matthew Lodge, for me, was 6.5. Ben Murdoch was still with a 5.5 out of 10. Pride Peterson Rabadi with a 5 out of 10. Garrett Smith, I thought, was great coming off the bench. He got a 6 out of 10 for me. Adam Cook, a 5 out of 10. Jaden Corrigan was good. A 6 out of 10 for me. Junior Ratuva coming off the bench, scoring a try as well. Junior Ratuva, a 6.5 out of 10. Edward Cozy, a 6 out of 10. And Adam Pompey, a 5 out of 10 for me. So that wraps up the player ratings for the preseason trial between the Melbourne Storm and the New Zealand Warriors. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you agree with my player ratings or do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below, guys. That is much appreciated. Turn on the bell so you don't miss a notification when you do a new video. Click the bell button and click the thumbs up. Click the like button on the video. Thanks, guys, for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video.